Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another glorious episode of Jedi Talk. I am your host, Brad Hughes, and the entire council is here today. Evan Boucher to my right, the man, the myth, the legend himself, is back. Evan, what's going on, brother?
Hello there, my friends. A lot's going on. I've been watching. I'm not trying to watch like a playthrough because I just want to play some of it with you guys. The Lego Star Wars game. We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
But I've seen some cool stuff about that. There's like super deep cuts that, even though they're from terrible sources of media, it's still cool to see this character here. We'll talk about that character I'm talking about later.
I got to see Lego Jocasta New. My life is complete.
Oh, sick. I didn't know that was a thing.
I was very excited about it.
And then
they did it in a weird way, though. They didn't have her. They had Yoda talking for her lines.
Oh, that's weird.
It was weird.
They've been doing that.
I'm okay with it.
It's
fine. Getting the story across.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's longer than I thought it would be. Like, it took like an hour and a half to do the Phantom Menace, and it feels like you're playing the movie.
Yep. Yeah, that's cool.
To the point that like you don't realize, like, I don't know if you've experienced this yet, but like, did you find yourself like getting lost, being like, I feel like I should know where I'm supposed to go, but like it's a fleshed out 3D world, so it's a little different?
Yes. By the way, by the right of the council, by the will of the Force.
Sorry.
There it is.
Hi, I'm Tom Oakley.
I was going to try to segue by saying that I've noticed an awesome Fallen Order Easter egg from the Star Cruiser that somehow I just now caught. So when Tom goes, he's going to geek out over this.
Oh, interesting.
You'll notice.
Oh, really?
It. You will.
Interesting.
There's a Fallen Order reference on the Halcyon?
Not like a spoken reference, but there's something that Tom will see and be like, "That's that."
Okay.
And yeah, it took me till now watching 3,000 videos.
Damn.
To finally say, "Whoa, there it is."
Interesting.
So when you go, I can't wait to see what Tom.
Do you
says.
like see Baraka outside or something?
Maybe.
I won't say any more than I've already said.
Yeah. I don't want to. I'll
because Tom will see it. He'll see it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I will
Very
see it.
exciting.
Speaking of Skywalker Saga, do you think they would sneak Cal in there?
I don't know. I could see it.
Like, it would have to be super random. I mean, because he hasn't. Like, it would have to be sometime after Revenge of the Sith.
Well, I don't know the exact specifics, but people have been like, why is there not Captain Rex from Star Tours, my beloved character, but Captain Rex the clone? They're like, why is there no Captain Rex clone minifigure? And
That's
some
weird.
people have answered because they haven't made an actual toy Captain Rex minifigure, so they don't have that model for the game.
Oh, interesting.
So there's
I didn't
never
know
been
that.
a Cal Kestis Lego figure.
Oh,
so
okay.
if that theory is true, we won't have Cal in the game.
Okay.
But I don't know if that theory adds up, if that's true across the entire character squadron or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it. I mean, just make a thing. Make a.
Yeah, but then again, the character that I noticed was super deep cut was Mr. Bones from the terrible book Aftermath. And oh no, wait, that wasn't Aftermath. That was the book I hate. The one Snap Wexley makes, Mr. Bones, that battle droid.
Oh, you're talking about Resistance Reborn?
Was that in Aftermath or Resistance Reborn?
I don't
Evan is
remember.
high on life.
Well, either way, those are my two least favorite books. But I was like, Mr. Bones, they have that Lego character in the game.
If you're listening to this, trust me, Evan's wrong about Resistance Reborn. That book is absolutely. I want to see what you think. I want you to read it. And tell me what you
Resistance
think.
Reborn. Okay.
It's so good.
I've got a credit to use on Audible, so I'll
Yes.
do that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk more about Lego Star Wars in a second, but there is some cool news to talk about. I'm not ready yet to disclose what we're doing for Celebration. I don't know if I can. That's why I'm not saying it yet.
Smart.
But news will be coming soon about that, so stay tuned. I don't want to hint at anything because I don't want to get yelled at. But
We've done a lot of hinting, but we haven't gone too far.
Yeah, so just stay tuned. Hopefully next week when we get the schedule for everything, we'll be able to talk about it because it'll be public information and you'll know. But let's talk a little bit more about some Celebration stuff that came out over the last few days. There's been a ton of stuff. We nailed it, by the way. One of the panels we're like, for sure they're going to do. I think we call it like a Disney Plus panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Which was a no duh.
Mm-hmm.
But the Wednesday before, the day before Obi-Wan comes out, they are doing a panel that consists of Andor, Obi-Wan, and Mando Season 3, which is very exciting. Now, I know some of you may or may not go. If you guys end up not going, are you going to watch that panel live? Are you going to try to watch that panel live or watch it back?
I won't be watching it live, but I'll watch it. I'll watch it that night when I get home from work or whatever.
It honestly depends on my schedule at the time, but sure, I'll try. But if I'm like calls and stuff, depending on what time it starts.
Of the stuff that's been announced so far, this is the thing I'm most excited about. I know we're going to get the Fallen Order 2 announcement
that's
this week.
if we don't, I would be shocked.
I'd be very shocked.
Very, very shocked.
They're doing a full-on Bad Batch panel on like the Friday, which don't.
Who wasted money on those tickets?
I'm telling you, I'm just going to keep putting this in your guys' mind. Bad
I
Batch
think Bad Batch
2
Season 2
is
is
going
gonna
to
be
be
good.
better.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
I mean,
they won't be too hard to be better.
Yeah,
Than season
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really good.
Mm-hmm.
All the animated shows did do that though. They got better as they went.
Mm-hmm.
Because now they're separating themselves from like 66 and
Yeah.
all that. They're on their own. Crosshair's done. So
Yeah.
I am doing a Rebels rewatch. God damn, that show was good.
Rebels is great.
I need to do a rewatch myself. I've only seen it once.
I
So-
forgot.
And it was
how
good when I
it
saw
was.
it. It wasn't like I watched it and I was like, that's enough for that. I'm done. It was like I finished it and it's like, dang, that was good. Now I had other stuff to do. So I need to see it again.
I had it on the background while I was working the other day, and I stopped because I was like, I want to be able to pay attention.
It's not a background show.
because it's so good. But other Star Wars Celebration, there's been some additions as far as celebrity guests that are going to be there. Daniel Logan, who played
Boba.
the
Right.
client, the Dr. Pershing. Dr.
His
Pershing.
name is Daniel Logan?
His name is Daniel Logan. Yep.
Oh, is there
Juan
two
Carlo
Daniel
Esposito,
Logans?
who is Moff Gideon, and Eunice Suetamo, who is coming on the podcast at some point. That's exciting.
Sick.
We reached out during the pandemic, and he couldn't do it then, but reached back out, and that's going to be soon, I think. Maybe I'll talk to him at Celebration. Maybe we'll get him on sooner than later. That's exciting. But these are all people who you can meet and do a paid meet and greet for.
Nice. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not rushing to do that, but, you know, there's people out there who love... I just don't love any of those characters enough to meet the person that did it. And
Yeah.
that's not a knock on any of them. I think Juan Carlo Esposito is like one of the best actors as far as a character actor for villains go. I mean, he's incredible.
I assume they're holding on to the Hayden Christensen meet and greet.
Yeah,
That's inevitable.
You
well,
think they
he
could
was
sneak you in?
at Chicago.
Could
Yeah.
Ewan be a meet and greet, or do you think
I
he's
don't
too
know.
high
He's-
profile?
He's a
and
little
too high profile.
He's way high. I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, shit.
Mark Hamill does them. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, but Ewan McGregor is
He's the hot thing right
hotter
now. It would,
right
it would
now.
be very hard to...
He's still active. He's done more than Mark Hamill has. So
He's an Academy-nominated actor, didn't he? Wasn't he
Mhm.
nominated?
he was Black Mask and Birds of Prey.
There are also some other people, but I'm just going to throw these names out there. Carrie Jones, Tim Rose, Kevin Thompson, Orly Shoson, Jet Lucas, and Margot Apostolos. I don't know who any of those people are. Plus, the writers of The High Republic will be there.
Ooh.
Claudia
I saw
Gray,
that. Yeah.
Justina Ireland.
You're gonna get down on your
Daniel-
knees in front of Claudia Gray.
might.
I would.
be
I'd
like,
take
"I
one of
wanna
my
go
books and
down
be
on
like,
you,
sign this
Claudia."
book. Yeah.
I met her. She was super nice. When
she
I 'cause
probably
I
remember
went-
your name.
Probably. Just not because I'm memorable, but just because
that's
she
who she
just
is.
remembers
And he
everybody.
hasn't washed his hands since.
No.
Kevin Scott and Charles Soule will all be there, and I'm assuming they're going to do a High Republic panel.
For
they
sure.
did a really good Marvel Publishing panel the year I was there, or it was Del Rey Publishing, I think. Del Rey Publishing. Really good stuff. But
Yeah, aside from like Esposito, that was the announcement that was like, I wish I could go just for them. So if I can get there, it's going to be to see them. I'm going to like flock to that one if I can.
a few other announcements for Celebration. We'll get all the Celebrations talk out of the way real quick. A massive live-action movie and series panel announced for Thursday, May 26th to kick off the convention.
Interesting.
Dang.
This was the one that I forgot about until I saw this, and I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a big
Patty
one.
Jenkins going to be there, you think?
Gotta be, especially
Yeah.
with them like reconfirming that she's doing it.
Ryan Johnson?
I-
Could you imagine?
Dude, I think he'd get a standing ovation, dude. This is the thing
Yeah,
about,
he would.
He would.
the thing about Celebration is, man, it's like, and you guys have not experienced it yet, but when you go, you'll see. It's the real fans. This isn't people on the internet going, I don't like this, I don't like this. They gave Kelly Marie Tran a standing ovation.
And Ahmed Best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, these are the real.
Ahmed
real
Best
fans.
deserves it. I don't
He
know
does.
about Rose over there.
Kelly as a person deserves it, but Rose as a character,
It's
not
okay
so
to not
much.
like the character. I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like Jar
I
Jar.
don't like the character.
It's
I like
fine.
Jar Jar, but I don't like
I don't
Rose.
like Jar Jar.
He's
Replaying
he's-
Lego Star Wars. Maybe confirm. That
I
don't
think he's
like Jar
worse.
Jar.
I know, but at least
think
it
he's
works
worse
in
in
It
Lego.
works.
Yeah.
It definitely works
Yeah.
more for Lego.
Yeah.
but-
Like, just how Qui-Gon got back up to the ship because his tongue was stuck,
Yes.
stuck in the door.
I
yeah.
loved it. I love all the humor in the Lego stuff.
My God, when he was riding on the Bantha, I fucking died. He's just like a shit-eating grin. On
It was
his
so
face.
funny because you sent that, and then I literally was in the same part of the game you were at.
Anyway, yeah, Celebration because I want to talk Skywalker Saga.
More celebrities. D. Bradley Baker will be there. Dickie Beer,
What?
It's his name.
Is this an Impractical Joker?
That sounds like one of the names you
Yeah.
guys toss
Oh,
around.
I had a new one. Howie Feltersnatch.
I'm gonna pull up mine.
Oh, jeez.
Amy Allen and Michelle Ang. And then there's another panel confirmed with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni for a Mandalorian only panel. And then the Bad Batch panel on Sunday, May 29th. So if you want to fly out on Sunday, go for it. No, I think season 2 will be interesting. Do we want to talk Star Wars action figures next, or do we want to talk Lego Star Wars next?
Well, you didn't even mention Katie Sackhoff, too. She's coming.
Oh, yeah, Katie
That was
Sackhoff.
one of the bigger ones.
Ashley Eckstein. That was one of the...
Yeah, Ashley.
That was
Oh,
one of
you
the,
just assume that.
Yeah, Ashley's a
gonna be there.
given. She's a
Shit,
given. Yeah.
Let me go to the original post that they did for the celebration stuff, because, yeah, that's it. I want to make sure everyone knows. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I was talking to my friend Madeline Cancer Fart, and she was going on and on and on about the pizza she ordered the night before. And she asked for mushrooms, she asked for an onion, and she asked for sausage, then she asked for ranch on the side. And then the shit bag shows up from Giordano's. They must have hired somebody that just got off the short bus. His name was U2 Pop-Tart. U2 Pop-Tart was given a $2 tip because the pizza sucked, and he slid it because he ran in the back of somebody's pickup truck. Now, this was Chevy shit my bed, driving a Ford. So he got out, noticed the damage, went back and got his shotgun, pointed it at the kid, but he was running away, and a cop saw it, pulled over. This officer's name was Winston Potato Hole. I swear to God. All right, part 2 coming next week.
Winston Potato.
I wouldn't know how that story ends.
God damn it. We have Carl Weathers, Katie Sackhoff, Emily Swallow. Sounds like a name that we were making up before.
Oof.
But yeah, that's the big one. Carl Weathers would be interesting to me. just
Isn't
because he's
Amy
like a...
the armor? Is that who she is?
Yes.
I thought
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The Mall DeLorean.
And that's good stuff there. All right, do we want to talk celebration or
Let's save action
news?
figures to tie into a certain top 10 that's coming.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So
Also, the new book, Queen's
Hope.
by E.K. Johnston is out. I have my copy.
It's
I
right
see it.
here.
I can't wait to dig into that. I got to finish the High Republic book, and then I'm going to get into that one.
Damn, did you finish on her face already?
Not yet, but the way
He's
she's looking
gonna
on
finish.
Do you see the back of the book? Look at the back
No,
of
I haven't
the book.
seen the back.
It's ridiculous. Show him.
It's Padme in her prime.
Dang, why are we... Man. Is this
Calm
like,
down over there,
Is
damn.
this available for, like, Target purchases and stuff? Like, little kids walking
Are you
by?
going to use
Like,
my book cover?
no,
Evan?
I'm saying, like, what are we doing?
Evan, this is canon for this podcast now. Evan's gonna go buy Queen's Hope from Target and take it home into the bathroom.
I'm just like, why is that the picture they
He's gonna
chose?
use
Come
her
out
face
a minute and a half
Use
later.
her face as a target. Oh!
I don't know if a minute and a half is correct.
All right, 30 seconds. I got
Yeah,
you.
that's probably
All right.
All right, let's talk Lego Star Wars. Came out Skywalker Saga. You didn't even have an Xbox, do you?
No, I'm
You have
going
a-
to Indiana this upcoming week to get my Xbox 360.
So you,
but
won't, you will not
I
be
can't
here.
even play that on the 360.
Oh, they didn't release
So-
it for 360, just
No,
Xbox One
yeah.
and
Yeah, and it's weird because
PS5.
the Xbox One and the Series, whatever. Why didn't they name them more things that make sense?
I don't know.
It's so
PlayStation
stupid.
just gets
It's
it right.
fine. It's fine.
PS6, PS7, give me
Nintendo's
all.
That's
different
the
because
only
it's not a
thing Sony
sequel.
gets right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Morbius.
Definitely not Morbius. Don't get me started.
I really like the game. The graphics are really, really well done. I can't wait to see it on PS5. I can tell there's like a little. It's backwards compatible.
You're
So-
using Xbox One? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
Xbox One. So
Okay.
it's like it's not as crisp as I know it can look, and I can't wait to see what it actually looks like
Mhm.
on Tuesday when we go hang out at your place and play.
Yeah,
and eat
no.
Ronto reps.
No, PS5
Boys.
is looking pretty sharp. And what I love the most about this game is, and you had alluded to it, I think either we were on the podcast or before, like you were playing through the movie, and it feels like you're watching the movie, but it's got that very subtle, almost Three Stooges like humor that
Little bit of slapstick in
there's
there.
a little slapstick
Yeah.
and a little like really, intricate things here and there. Like
They
you
get
have to
meta
catch it.
sometimes, too, every now and then.
Yeah.
Have you killed anybody yet that was like a civilian?
Oh yeah. I
They fall
stepping
apart.
on people
It's so
with
good.
riding the bantha and I was Anakin on Naboo in one of like the walkers, and I was just shooting randomly and I hit a couple of people and I kept stepping on people.
I didn't like the pod racing. I've only gotten
Whoa.
through.
I know, right?
Phantom Menace, and I'm on Attack of the Clones now. I just figured I was going to start with the sequel trilogy, but I'm like, let's work our way up.
Yeah.
Just get this done first, because
It'll look when we
Revenge
get
of
to
the Sith will be
Crate
dope.
eventually, it'll be so satisfying.
yes, it
Yeah.
will. That'll be fun. So I really want to do the Battle of Crate, because the only other place that's been in a video game was Battlefront.
Yeah, that's true.
But But I like it. I think it's really fun. I wasn't like gonna even get it, and then I was like, I started seeing reviews like how much fun people said it was, and I'm like, it'd be fun to play the movies. Like I'm very curious how they pull off some like visual stuff. I keep like, oh, that's cool. Like, and after a while, you don't even see the Lego pieces. You're just playing the game, and it just kind of feels like you're in Star Wars. I played as Qui-Gon the whole time in Phantom Menace.
Yeah. I did for most of the negotiation portion, open Phantom Menace. And then I like playing the obscure characters in different situations. Like I was Padme a lot when I should have been Qui-Gon or Obi-Wan.
There's a few like it's not canon, so they take liberties. There's a few things that they do, like the fight with Maul is different.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't his head pop back out and try to fight you again?
Yeah.
How he kills Qui-Gon was really good.
It was very funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
I love it. I'm having a good time.
Well, they've been nailing the last two like Disney Plus movies, whatever you call them, the holiday special and the Halloween special. Like Lego nailed those.
Yeah,
so.
I really liked the Halloween one.
I did too.
Me too.
The Tales from Vader's Castle or whatever it was called.
Oh, yeah.
Terrifying Tales.
Terrifying Tales. Yeah.
The
that
comic
was really
is
good.
Tales from Vader's Castle, but it was
That's
a
right.
play on that. They did that on purpose.
Remember, we saw that lightsaber in there that we were hoping is canon, right?
Yeah,
in that Halloween special?
the one that Vinay uses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the lightsabers are just generic little lightsabers.
That's how all Lego minifigure sabers are.
Oh, that's such a. I didn't realize
I know.
that. It's a
I
bummer.
know.
I wanted to see little.
They're so
Lego.
small they can't make them
That's-
detailed.
that's true.
They're
I
this
just remember,
big.
I just remember
It's true.
when Maul ignited both, Obi-Wan looked at his. He's like,
Oh,
what?
Yeah. I love the humor is so great. It makes
it
me
is.
want them to do like a Lego Star Wars movie,
oh, that'd
Like-
be good.
That'd be cool.
like just doing a full
Like they did the Batman, Lego Batman.
Yeah, Lego
It's
Batman
not
was great.
canon to
No.
the Skywalker saga, but it can be its own canon movie. Just that's
its own thing. I mean, they do it with the Terrifying Tales
Yeah,
and all that
the
stuff already.
specials.
Like, just
Yep.
do a full Disney
Like,
Plus
I
Lego
mean,
Star Wars movie.
I know with
Great.
DC now they have their own multiverse, so technically Lego Batman could be in that multiverse. But Star Wars hopefully never gets a multiverse.
I hope not. Yeah.
So if they did that, Lego could be just over there,
Yeah.
and the Skywalker saga is over here. Like that's fine.
I think about this all the time. It's one of the things that brings the thought up that you just said, Evan. If they ever did introduce like time travel and multiverse, I think I would tap out.
That's why I'm almost tapped out of Marvel because it's just no. I'm done.
Don't go see Morbius.
Nope. Well, it doesn't make sense. Somehow Michael Keaton's there, but it doesn't make sense.
Oh,
but
I haven't
whatever.
heard about it, so let's talk about it. It's fine. No one's gonna see it, so
It
who
doesn't
cares?
make sense why he's
Okay,
there.
Let's
so
talk about
you
it.
don't care spoilers for the movie and shit.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care at all.
God.
I'm not gonna go see it.
Okay, so the first 30
I'm gonna see
minutes.
Sonic 2.
The first, I wish I was Sonic 2.
Is
I
Will
got my,
Ferrell actually retaring? Is that a true or Jim Carrey? Sorry, Jim Carrey.
yeah,
he's
I
done.
think he is.
He's
yeah,
done.
Dang, that sucks.
yeah.
He hasn't done much.
He's settled for Dr. Robotnik. Come on.
True, but he was awesome at it.
He was. Oh yeah. I thought it was great, but still. Anyway, Morbius. So the first 30 minutes of Morbius was actually like tolerable, and I thought the movie was going to go one direction. I'm like, okay, I could be really interested in this because his backstory was interesting. And the first question you asked me when I told you it was worse than Captain Marvel, and you all know how I feel about Captain Marvel,
Unjustly.
because we love Captain Marvel.
and that's fine. Unjustly, I get it. I'm actually going to commit to watching it again. It'll be like my second time watching it because the first was enough. So
I saw it twice in theaters.
I did too, I think, but I have a list like that too of movies
guys are
I want
sick
to
in
give
your
a
head.
second chance to.
So, and you asked if it was Jared Leto because he's never excelled in like a particular role. He's just been kind of in the middle.
Dude, I think he thinks he's a great actor and no one else does.
Yeah, he probably does.
That's the thing.
He annoys me, man. Like
Yep.
it's like he did the whole thing with the Joker stuff, like sending dead rats and
Right.
like, use condoms to people.
Right to Margot Robbie
It's just
and the rest
come
of the
on.
cast.
You don't have to do that to be a good Joker.
My
Heath Ledger
favorite-
didn't do that. There's a picture of him
Yeah.
skateboarding, jumping over Christian Bale.
That's photoshopped.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
Yeah,
dang.
no.
I
I
was
thought it
kinda
was
hoping-
real.
No.
I was hoping that was real.
No,
Dang.
Heath Ledger. It's actually hilarious. You guys thought that was real. He
It looked real.
Yeah.
I know it's a great Photoshop. Heath Ledger like method acted that shit.
See, I've heard. I was watching a video the other day that said that wasn't true. That he was just like on set being lighthearted and fun,
Really?
and he could snap into character, and then it was like That was the amazing part about it. But like,
Interesting. Okay, I'll have to like double check on that.
That's why I thought that skateboarding photo was real because I had always heard, like you said, that he was method acting, like dark and depressed, and
he was stuck in that
I heard
role.
he did like the hotel thing leading up to it to get into character.
Okay,
but once he was able to access that, he was able to just access it.
Yeah.
Actors are fucking weird.
Yeah, they are fucking weird. But then like Morbius just took a hot steaming pile of shit right after his backstory had so much potential. It's he turned into Morbius. He killed some people. Like the action scene would look kind of cool, but then he just like all of a sudden he's got this love relationship with another doctor. Oh, the fucking villain! It was so fucking predictable. It's this kid he meets in the cancer ward.
His childhood friend is also a doctor.
Yes, his childhood friend. And
yeah.
I'm telling you, Evan, Twilight was a better fucking vampire movie than this. Okay?
Well, there's like no blood in Morbius too somehow. So like
The villain was
Marvel's
literally
still scared to do anything R-rated.
Yeah,
Well,
which
means
I know.
Blade
this
is
is
gonna
Marvel
suck.
adjacent though. So like
I bet you money the company that owns Marvel can go, you're not doing an R-rated movie,
yes.
Yeah.
and that's why it's.
Let's hope they don't do that with Deadpool 3.
I don't know what's going to happen with that.
I don't either.
Putting Daredevil on Disney Plus was a big step.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
this was all
In
in
a
production
good
way
direction,
before that
yeah.
happened.
And
so
Moon
who
Knight's the
knows?
first PG-13 thing, I think, isn't it? Or am I
No.
all the other
Loki was,
everything's
Falcon and
PG-13.
Winter Soldier
Okay.
definitely
Yeah.
was, yeah.
That's a step towards going that way, I think.
Even
So-
What If was.
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
What If had
What If
zombies?
was dark?
That
Oh,
zombie
I
one
gotta
was
watch it again. I
dark,
love it.
Yeah.
What If was dark? I like
That
What If
Doctor
was
The
dark.
Doctor Strange one was dark.
Ooh,
I
Doctor
love
Strange
it.
is depressing.
Yeah.
I've bought tickets to see that May 8th, actually.
I don't remember if we did or didn't. I think we were going to wait a few days because I think the day it comes out is like the day after Star Cruiser, and I'm going to be dead.
Like 2 days, yeah.
2 days?
May
Yeah.
6th, yeah. Courtney and I are waiting on that Sunday. We're doing Sebastian's Bistro on the movie.
Woo! Sebastian's
Yeah.
is my jam. We
So-
ate there the other day with Holly's sister.
So, real quick, Morbius is like Warner Brothers editing a Zack Snyder film. It jumped from his love interest with this bitch, and she was being threatened by the Night at the Roxbury villain vampire. And because he was like dancing in gym shoes and like looking at a mirror, and he kept turning into a vampire, then he'd go back and turning into a vampire, and he'd look at himself in the mirror because he has abs all of a sudden. And so he was flying around doing his thing, and then he just randomly all of a sudden, and this is all after that fucking line I told you that Morbius said earlier.
Oh, say
Like,
it.
I made it. He's making an anticoagulant to kill the evil vampire, and he goes,
the one that about humans and bats, yeah.
to bats, this is deadly. To humans, it's lethal. Like, how the fuck do you get away with that?
Who
like,
wrote that?
what manatee sunk at the bottom of the ocean named Amy Schumer could write this and let it fucking pass? It's just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. So, all of a sudden...
That's worse than somehow Palpatine returned.
Yep. All of a
is.
sudden, Night at the Roxbury, dude has the chick. He kills her on the roof. Morbius finds out. I have no idea what the fuck happened between the two of them. I didn't see what happened, but she supposedly took something because she wakes up at the end of the movie like she's a vampire. So, oh, fuck. So there's no consequences there. Here comes vampire Morbius.
Ugh.
Fucking bitch. Damn it. So then he dies all of a sudden just randomly. And then there were 2 after credit scenes. And one of them feels very, very, very reshot and rushed. So the first one is, and Evan, you're going to hate this, the sky opens up like it did in Spider-Man No Way
purple
Home.
thing.
Yep, the purple thing, and go to a jail cell, and here comes
Michael Keaton's
Michael
Vulture.
Keaton's Vulture, yep.
So
So
they teased that at the
right, but
pre that being in the MCU in a multiverse kind of way.
mhm.
But he was in a jail that was in the MCU
Yes.
at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming.
Right.
Yeah, so this is
So this-
crossover again.
Well,
Yeah.
there was a clear Venom there were 2 Venom references in the movie, so this is Venom's universe.
But they cut out the trailer line that says, "I'm Venom," and he goes,
Nope.
"Nah, I'm just your friendly Dr. Morbius." Or
Oh,
did they
but
leave that in?
they left the I am Venom in.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
I
but
don't
yeah,
remember that in the trailer.
yeah. He goes, "Who are you?" He's like, "I am Venom," and he
Hisses
like,
at him.
hisses at him.
Oh, like it was the
That's in the trailer?
Spider-Man. The Spider-Man poster is what they cut out. It's
Yes,
not in the movie.
yes, that was cut out because I was looking for
Who
that
knows? It's
because this is Andrew Garfield's universe. You just wait.
it's okay with me.
So
It is?
It's
I'm-
not a good universe, so that's fine.
That's my prediction. There was nothing in the movie to tip it off, but it's the tone that they're going with because the second one they just let Toombs walk. They're like they let him walk because they don't.
He didn't do anything
Yeah,
wrong.
he doesn't exist in that world, and they can't get him on anything, so they let him out of jail. They're like, okay, you can go, because he was acting like, oh, I don't know how I got here, So
But I think it must be something to do with Spider-Man, is what he says.
no, that's the second scene.
Oh, okay.
So Morbius is in a car. He gets out. It's like the middle of nowhere, and then Vulture flies up. Now, why I think this was reshot and rushed is because he never takes his helmet off, and you just hear his voice. And there, you could tell it was shot differently. And he's like, I don't know how I got here, but I'm thinking guys like you and I should like get together.
So
and
they're
then
setting up Sinister Six.
yeah, and then Morbius asked him something, and he's like, I don't know how I got here, but I'm sure Spider-Man has something to do with it. And
How does he know that? Like, what? And then Morbius says, intriguing.
yeah, and then so it looks like
What?
they're working together.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
How'd Vulture
So-
get a Vulture suit? How'd he get? I don't know.
How'd he get out?
Who knows?
Thought
Is
the
this
same
is
goddamn
this
thing.
pre? Is this pre him going to jail?
No, they let him
No.
out of jail.
They
But
let him
he's
out
a-
of jail
He's in a
because-
Let
universe
Vulture out of
where-
jail?
Yeah, he's in a universe.
He's in a
that
new universe.
He doesn't exist because the first after
This
credits
is getting
scene,
so fucking convoluted.
Exactly.
the first after credit scene, Vulture just shows up in this jail cell that he wasn't in at the end of Homecoming.
Okay, so
And
it's
they're
a
like-
different
He got-
universe.
Yes,
Vulture?
he got transported to
when
another
Doctor
universe.
Strange did the purple thing, Vulture,
Oh, okay.
for rules that were never clearly spelled out, Vulture has left the MCU and gone to Venomverse and Morbiusverse.
That's
which
really
will be
annoying.
Garfield's new universe. I'm
Yeah, I
telling
hope
you.
so.
So I was thinking about this when you said it's in the Andrew Garfield universe. Do you think this is like trying to be like a backdoor entryway to having Amazing Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 4?
Yeah,
Fine,
that
fine by me.
That they'll butcher. So
Dude, it can't get worse than 3. Spider-Man 3 was bad.
no, Venom and Morbius I think is probably worse.
Well, if you bring back the original people who did it, like Mark Webb did the Amazing Spider-Man
Oh,
movies.
Spider-Man 3 is a masterpiece compared to Morbius.
Ugh,
Oh, God, that's so sad.
jeez.
God. Well,
I don't know how we got a Vulture suit. 'Cause he
that's our
doesn't have
glowing
one,
review
so-
of Morbius.
Okay.
Glowing. Don't see it.
Steaming review, more like it.
Rub your ass on concrete.
Oh,
It's
man.
a better experience than going to see Morbius.
Yikes, yikes, yikes.
And you want to know the worst part of it all? And I'm coming after you this Sunday, Cosentino. But Kyle thought it was decent. He must have fallen on his head.
The worst part is
Is
it
he
just
taking some medicine he prescribed for somebody that made him happy?
Probably.
Yikes, that's
another
rough.
another awesome villain just being ruined. Vulture's was great in Homecoming, and
Yeah,
all right,
Vulture
He
was.
Let's
He
just
was
make him terrible.
fantastic. That fucking scene with him and Peter in the car.
And
Oh,
when where it
I love
reveals that he-
the light turns green on his face, and
Yeah.
you can see it. He's like, "You're Spider-Man." You can
I
see
love
it.
that
so
scene.
good.
Good
Yeah.
old Spider-Man. I love that.
Love it. All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and take a break. My kids will be here in a second, so I gotta escort them inside real quick.
Okay.
But when we come back from the break, that will be a few minutes in the real world. No time to you due to the magic of editing. We decided to do something a little different this week. We are going to. Me and Evan have done this before.
Yeah.
We are going to play a Schmoedown.
We haven't done it on a show though. We've
We
just
haven't.
done it for the hell of it.
We've done it for the hell of it. So we're going to compete between the three of us and see who can get the highest score. It's a Schmoedown I haven't seen yet, so obviously I don't know any of the answers. So we'll go from there when we come back in just a second.
Oh, I'm gonna suck at this.
No, you're not. I think you'll do better than
You'll
you
be
think.
good. You'll be good.
Okay.
That is why you fail.
Her recording.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first.
Representing Team Swag with a record of 4.
Kyle's bomb. Representing Team Swagger. Hey everybody, welcome back to Jedi Talk. I'm pretty sure we're going to keep this in the episode. We're setting up the Schmoedown.
Yeah. Hey everyone, we're back. That didn't take long at all.
Yeah, it did. It's like Tuesday.
It took 12 parsecs. What are you talking about?
I did it in
And
12.
I just got word, Patrick, moments before.
Okay,
we
come on,
brought
get to the
everybody on
rules.
Good hands. We know Lars and worth 1 point. There's no penalty for
here we
round
go.
number 1. This is Star Wars. So 10 questions from 10 different corners of the Star Wars Schmoedown galaxy will emerge. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round 1. You write down your best attempt at an answer. When PJ and I ask the question, you have 15 seconds to write that down. Once we ask you by name or nickname, please show what you wrote to your camera. At the same time, you verbalize your attempt into the microphone. I'll remind each competitor you have 1 usage of a challenge. You may issue at any time throughout the 3-round match. We'll bring in managers. We'll deliberate to our heart's content, and it will ultimately be your manager or your acting manager that confirms and ratifies if said challenge is taking place. You also each have 1, 2, and 3 JTE rules. That's your repeat. Now, sure you heard a question right. You want to buy yourself another 15 seconds to get that correct answer. Use one of your jeté rules. You can also simply say repeat. All right, the competitors are set and ready to go. So, PJ, we just got a couple more questions. Let's start with lights out. Laura Kelly, you ready to get going?
So essentially, we are going 1 point
gold leader.
per correct answer.
Yep.
And we are writing our answer on this board, and then 3, 2, 1, show everybody your answer.
Yep.
And we'll announce our answers for the listeners.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Christian Harloff here, and look, it is not always takes long.
Patreon.
And Ken Knapsack's book.
It's a buck Patreon.
And you can discover right now 60-day. How can you sign up? It
Hey guys,
tells you
check out my
everything.
Patreon.
Check
And
out
now
Tom's
it
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Called Only Ginge.
Crazy bread is
Only
crazy. Pick up stuffed crazy bread and crazy sauce for
Are we
This
sponsored?
episode brought to you by Little Caesars.
We're
It's
sponsored
just
by Little
videos of my
Caesars.
bush.
And yes, the carpet matches the drapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imperial hat.
All right, here we go.
Courtesy of one Mark Ellis and Ken Knapsack, we're going to start in the world of Who Said It? Those are Star Wars quotes. In A New Hope, Vader says that Leia's resistance to what is considerable?
Oh, dang.
Very first one, right? Very first movie?
I think this was one of the first movies I really remember watching on VHS as a kid.
I don't think I have it.
4, 3. I'm
I
with
think I
you.
partially have it.
1. It's like we're the same age. Pens down. Let's go to gold leader.
The Mind Probe.
Damn it.
The mind probe?
I said mind control.
Mind
Ooh.
control.
So I did have it.
I don't have anything.
You did, yeah.
All right.
The mind probe is correct. How about Laura?
The Mind Probe.
The mind probe is there. PJ and I, the same age and the same height, apparently. Your
thinking
next
of,
question
the sneeze
is in the
with
category of Revenge of the Sith.
Ooh.
Here you go,
And
Tom.
it is. In Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, what power is the only thing one person had learned according to Palpatine?
Now, Mark, I don't know if this is like show and tell time, but I still have my old Star Wars VHS collection right here next to it.
That's got to be worth something, right?
I mean, it's worth everything in my heart.
5, 4. Yeah, well, I need to retire. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we go to lights out.
The power to cheat death.
Power to cheat death is correct.
cheat
I
death.
put
Leader
create
have it.
life.
I got cheat death.
I
I
haven't
said
got it.
come back
Cheating death,
from
and
the
we
dead.
move back to BJ Campbell for question
Damn.
3.
We go to the world of heroes and villains. In Attack of the Clones, what species is Jedi Master Ajan Kolar?
Oh, I don't know that one. I got nothing for that
Ellis
one.
was 2 for 2 up until that point.
Yeah, I was 2 for 2.
Yeah,
but
PJ was also 2
I
for
don't
2
even know
until
who that
point.
is.
and this guy writing some of the questions. You can't even go. 5, 4, 3.
Probably a
2,
playable character in Lego
1.
Skywalker.
Pens down, and we're going to gold leader first.
Just for the hell of it, I put Rhodey in.
Iridonian Zabrak.
Oh,
That is
Zabrak.
correct, and
Oh,
Laura.
nice.
I just put
Okay.
Zabrak.
I was
We
wrong.
can accept just
obviously.
Zabrak. That is correct.
Nice.
3 to 3.
There's
Let's
just
move
no
on to the next
stopping him, Mark.
question. There may be debates about Zabrak, but there's no debate about the greatest Star Wars movie of all time, Return of the Jedi. And that's the
There's
category.
debate.
Here's the question.
There's debate.
In Return of the Jedi, what is the name of the Ewok that served as the chief shaman of Bright Tree Village?
Mark, I just really love the Murder Bears. I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean,
Getting this wrong.
you know,
I just wrote the
they
wrong
only
one.
really murdered when they were killing evil. You know?
Just like them, apparently.
4, 3. That's a murder bear. 2,
No, I got it.
1. Pens down, and let's go to lights out first.
Chirpa.
Chief Chirper.
Yep.
It is not Sherpa.
Oh,
What?
no.
It is not Sherpa.
I
Does
thought it
Gold Leader
was.
have it?
It's low grade.
Low gray is.
I had
who we're
Sherpa.
Oh,
looking
no.
for.
Dang.
Low gray.
Wow.
Correct, and it is 4 to 3. Both great Ewoks, nonetheless.
Aye,
Back
aye,
to you,
aye.
PJ. It is 4 to 3.
Shit. I got nothing.
A
so
little
far.
more debate on this one.
Me
The
too.
second greatest Star Wars film of all time, The Last Jedi.
Ah, hey.
In The Last Jedi, when R2 shows Luke the original hologram recording of Leia meant for Obi-Wan, Luke calls it a what? Did I just light the comment section on fire with my comment about The Last Jedi?
I'm
Another
just
I
seven?
still
I'm
prefer
just spacing.
the original Last Jedi
I'm
to
like
the remake.
an amalgamation of two quotes in my brain, and I can't pick.
Yeah, it has to be the right wording,
4,
too.
3,
I think this is the
2,
right one.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Gold
Cheap
Leader.
move.
A cheap
Oh,
move.
cheap move.
It was a cheap move.
Okay,
and
I
I'm
kept going
lights
between
out.
like low blow and cheap
cheap move.
shot.
Yeah,
I was
I was
like,
like,
He's back
low
on
I
blow.
thought it was
top
low
three, so
blow,
it's
but I
still
wasn't confident in that. I
5
should
to
have just wrote
4. Gold Leader halfway through round 1 with a perfect.
Alright,
I got one that was Last
Bar.
Jedi.
So we move
Yep,
on to
I'm-
the
I'm-
movie that forced
I'm
me to
feeling
camp
good
out
in
for
third
some
place.
hours.
I got
The
3 out of
Phantom
5.
Menace, episode 1. And your question is the Phantom Menace. Who is Sidious referring to when he says they're young and naive and that you wouldn't find them difficult to control?
ooh,
I feel like that's a quote about you and I, Mark.
young and
I mean, we're pretty easy to manipulate if there's a cold 12 ounce somewhere available.
I
Or
don't
even a slice
remember
of
him
pizza.
saying this.
I don't either.
3, 2, 1.
I gotta
Hands
guess.
down.
Gungans?
Laura too classy for that. She's more of a champagne
shit,
kind
might be
of
the
person.
Gungans.
Let's go to you
don't think
first
so.
for the correct answer.
Senators?
Queen Amidala.
Queen Amidala is correct. How
Ah,
about
She's a
Gold?
I didn't
senator.
get it. I didn't get it right.
No.
No.
He remains perfect as we
I was
careen into
close, but
question
nope.
7.
I don't remember that.
Me
And
neither.
question 7 comes to us in the realm of
Who
the
is
rise of
he
Skywalker.
talking to in that quote?
How many Oscar nominations did The Rise of Skywalker receive?
See, out of universe, I have no idea.
It's like they're two entirely different.
I know
galaxies
in-universe
almost.
stuff,
Star Wars
but
and the category of the Oscars.
Well, The Force
But, I mean,
Awakens
again,
was 5.
Movies get nominated for a lot of stuff.
I mean, how can they not?
3, 2,
I'm guessing.
1. Pens down, and the award for going first with this attempt is Gold Leader.
3.
That is correct.
Dang,
How
I
about
got
lights
it.
out?
Got it. I got it
I,
quick, too.
I put 4. That is wrong.
Got it as
Original
well.
I totally didn't change it.
Hey,
He
those
said
are
pens
all
down. He
important
didn't
to
say
a great
markers
movie.
down. Or fingers down in your case.
There you go.
Oh, speaking of great movies, let's go back to Return of the Jedi. And here's your question for another point. This is my favorite round 1 ever. In Return of the Jedi, Palpatine tells Luke, "You have paid your price for your lack of what?" Need the exact quote.
I don't even remember that
hate
quote.
that.
Feel about the Rise of Skywalker, because I'm between. It's either that or Force Awakens are my favorite sequel.
I really enjoy it. It's kind of crazy, sure, but it's
And it's
fun.
one with my gut.
Pens down, and that's enough out of you,
Oh,
young man.
pens
Let's
down. I
go
didn't get it. I didn't
to
get the countdown.
Me neither.
let's go to Lights Out.
I don't think I'm right. I said respect.
Vision.
It is
Vision
vision.
is correct.
It
That's a
is.
discipline.
And Gold Leader
Get him some glasses. It's Vision.
staying perfect. 2 questions
I've only
remain
got
in
3.
round number 1.
I got
DJ, what
1.
number
Hey, I got
is
none.
this?
No, you got 2.
fuck
Brad's
all
got
y'all.
2.
Oh,
Now in the
that's
world
right.
of mixed bag,
Okay.
Aaron
What?
Neal, Joe Houston, and Ragad Shar are credited as resistance officers in what Star Wars film?
Well, that narrows it down to 3.
I mean, that's just a bunch of random people that I'm not even sure if I know they were in.
I don't know those
That-
names.
That question is the very essence of mixed bag.
100%.
I mean, we reached deep into that, and we pulled this out. 5, 4,
One day maybe
3,
there will be a Spaceballs question.
2, 1.
I'm going
Pens down,
Force
and we go
Awakens.
to Gold Leader first.
Tom and I both said episode
The
9.
Rise of Skywalker.
He nailed it, and Lights Out.
Sweet. Yeah.
That was a
Last
guess.
Jedi.
I don't know who
No.
these people are.
Okay, so
I
that's
went with
another
who,
blemish
which,
on an otherwise
which movie was
sterling
going to have the
round
most
1
resistance
for
officers
Lights Out.
in
We
it,
have one
Same.
and it's going to be Rise of
remaining.
Skywalker.
Same.
Two-point
That's what I
game.
did.
Could
With
possibly
random
see
ass
Gold Leader get a
cameos.
perfect round, but here is your final question,
I mean,
competitors in round
Lin-Manuel
1.
Miranda is in
And
that
it
one.
comes from the world of Solo,
Uh-oh.
which is conveniently a Star Wars story. And your question. In Solo, how many keys of refined coaxium does Beckett owe Crimson Dawn? Are we
Mark, they
real
were-
at
Yeah.
keys?
Yeah, and then they were already writing the answer and you hadn't even finished.
I
to be
mean,
honest.
yeah, sure. In Star Wars, we're running
I have no
Spice
clue.
in Star Wars. Sure.
I have no clue. I think I
like this
overshot
movie
my
too.
guess. But I guessed.
1. I'm a fan, yeah. Pens down. Let's go to
I said
Lights Out.
10.
I said
100.
13.
It was
Jesus.
100 again.
put 100.
I
But I thought I
did
was
it.
overdoing it.
100.
I thought I was overshooting it at 13.
100 keys. I mean, kids, if you need to get keys to something, I guess refined coaxium is better than
I don't remember
the
him even
alternative.
saying
So
keys.
that was a perfect
Neither do I.
round. Let's not bury the lead here. It was a
I got
great round by
4.
Lights Out Laura Kelly, PJ.
1,
but
2,
Gold
3,
Leader,
4, 5,
perfect
6,
10 for 10 thus
8,
far.
9,
He is
10. I
awarded a
got 4 out
bonus
of
question.
10.
So Gold Leader, this question
got
is
1
just
out
to
of
you. You don't have to write it down. You can simply wager your attempt whenever you want to directly in your microphone.
So
PJ's
hard.
going to ask the question whenever he is prepared.
Yeah, you don't even need to draw the answer for this one if you don't want to, Gold Leader.
But what if I want to?
I mean, go for it. But that's
Be
beside the
creative.
point. In Attack of the Clones, how many Tuscan Raiders did Anakin kill on screen?
Ooh. That's easy, actually.
Yeah, that is easy.
Yeah. Because it cuts right after he does this.
I'm going to say 3.
I don't know if it was a guess, Mark.
It's 1.
But it
I
was
thought.
correct.
Oh, it's 3.
Yeah, when they say I'm going to
Okay.
say that, that's what passes
Nice.
as a
Brad got
guess
it.
in Star
He comes
Wars
out and
because they
beheads
just
the-
know everything that
beheads
is
the-
correct as
That's-
well.
I thought it
so
was
that's
just
a
1, but
big
he sliced
Two, I
extra
think, isn't
point
it?
that
See,
Gold Leader is now awarded. It's 11-8. Still anyone?
It,
like-
know?
Oh, yeah.
it does a
Heading
wipe
to
after
round
he
number
kills
2.
3,
This
I
is
guess.
the wheel round, the wheel of fate, doom, and Justin. Each competitor gets a spin at that dar wheel. Once you settle on a category, 5 questions will emerge in that particular realm of Star Wars know-how. Each question's worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing
We're keeping
a
track of
question.
everybody's score, right?
However,
Yeah.
stealing does exist in round number 2. Tomfoolery, thievery, stealing keys could
In
happen.
this round,
so if, you're not
if
sure
we
the
guess
answer, you
it
can
right,
ask
we
us
get the
multiple
point.
choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question recedes to 1. JTE rules and challenges still apply. It's a 3-point lead for Gold Leader. So
Don't care,
before we
just get
bring
to
in
the
managers to give a pep talk, we're going to ask Gold Leader.
We don't need a pep talk.
I knew Mark wrote these questions.
To
and it's
update
the only
us?
thing
Return
in
of the
Star
Jedi
Wars-
is the first.
This is a negative 3
They
points
spun
for
again.
spinning.
Please take it.
So it's going to be in A New Hope.
To update our scores, I have a measly 4, and Brad has 3, and Tom has 1. So
Measly.
it's so hard.
Yeah. Calm down over there.
Out of 11 questions,
These
man,
questions
this is
suck.
They're hard, man.
not
Yeah.
hard.
Why is it not playing? Come on, you bitch.
Did you download
Uncle
it?
Owen says that blank.
The OG to kick this off is going to be the topic of questioning for Lights Out.
Shut him down, Laura. Let's go.
All right, and there's Gold Leader once again, facing off against Lights Out. Gold Leader with a 3-point lead, but PJ, now it is Laura's turn to climb up the leaderboard. She's got 5 questions in the category of A New Hope, worth 2 points apiece.
All right, and question number 1. In the realm of A New Hope. In A New Hope, when referring to Obi-Wan, Uncle Owen says that blank is just a crazy old man.
Pause it so we can think for a second. I think I know it.
Wizard.
That is correct for 2 points.
I said hermit. I got
That's
it wrong.
correct.
So
and
you said
gets the
wizard?
lead to 1.
No, I said fool.
All right, and question number 2.
None of us got it.
In A New Hope, what is the name of the human male bartender in the Mos Eisley Cantina?
I don't know his name. I know who owns the cantina, but
Woo her.
Yeah, I knew that.
That is correct for another 2
I did
points.
not know that.
Did not know that.
Sounds like a
I didn't
bartender
get it,
name
I knew
most
it.
likely. All right,
I
so we
didn't
go
get
into question 3 and Lights Out. Perfect through 2 questions.
Jeez.
Your third question in the realm of A New Hope. In A New Hope, disguised as a stormtrooper, Luke tells the Death Star commander that Chewbacca is a prisoner transfer from what cell block?
What the fuck?
I think I'm wrong, but I'm just going to throw a guess.
Is your guess 1138?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guess too.
But I think there's like a letter in there.
I don't know.
I'm sticking with 1138.
1138.
Nice job.
It's another 2 points, Mark.
Okay, we got it.
Okay,
Another
we
2
got it.
points. Famous numbers in Star Wars lore. And so now we go on to, I'll let you say it, PJ.
I believe it is in A New Hope, in the penultimate question. Paul Blake played the alien known as Greedo. Who voiced him?
No clue.
McClunky.
Tony
Gonna
Gunn.
have to go multiple choice on
Jet
this one.
Lucas.
All right.
No,
Is it
it's not.
A, Jerry Walter, B, Hal Wamsley, C, Harold Weed, or D, Larry Ward?
I'm saying A.
These sounds like your guy's names that you keep making
Jerry
up.
Walter.
Let's go D.
I don't know if it was a guess, Mark.
Weed.
But that is
Tom
correct for
says
1
weed.
point.
You got it
And
right.
it's just a shame.
was
Hal
weed.
Wamsley
Yeah.
sounds like the person
Right.
who should be voicing Greedo, but it was Larry
Wamsley
Ward. He
sounds
got
like a
the
Star
gig,
Wars
and
name.
now the gig, one more question, is Laura's final one in the category of A New Hope.
This makes you realize how little you know about Star Wars.
Your final question. How much does Han say it'll cost extra and in advance to take Obi-Wan, Luke, and the droids off-world when they meet?
I think I
Hey,
know
what
it.
was the question? How much in advance?
Yeah. How much does Han say it'll cost extra and in advance to take Obi-Wan and his droids off-world when they meet? I think I know
And
this.
then Luke responds with like some wine, like,
We could buy our own ship for that. And then Obi-Wan
"Who's
goes,
gonna pilot, kid? You is what
and,
Han
and then,
says."
And then Obi-Wan's, then he says like,
"You bet I could. I'm not that
I was bad about
bad a
we
pilot
don't
myself."
have to take this.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I'm just gonna go with my gut.
I know he says 23.
I love how we can keep saying the rest of the scene.
I know,
but we can't say this.
I think I got it. I'm saying 15,000.
I said 10,000.
I also said 15,000.
I think it's
Oh, boy.
15,000.
All right.
He says an extra 5.
10,000 all in advance.
And that is correct for 2
Oh,
points.
damn it.
That
I thought it was
is
15.
correct. They
So
offered
did
to
I.
pay 2,000 and 15,000 once they got to Alderaan, but
That's what it was. The 15 once you
the
get
whole
there.
thing. All right, and so that is a very impressive
damn
round
it.
number 2 from Laura Lights Out Kelly. That's why they call Laura Lights Out. And so now to try to answer, it's going to be Gold Leader. But first, he gets to have a conversation with his manager. who
I
is
don't care.
Watching.
Let's do it. Revenge of the Sith.
All right,
Here we go, Tom.
Revenge of the Sith it is.
Your time
All
to
right,
shine.
and
I'm not
so
gonna know any of
there
this.
is
I have such a
Gold
blind spot with
Leader
prequels.
after
It's bad.
just sitting by and watching Lights Out have an impressive round 2. Now he's stepping up to the plate, and his film is the one that's, I guess, kind of right before episodically A New Hope. That is Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3. 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. Gold Leader, here is your first one. Which actress plays female Senator Tennille in the film?
That would be
No
Amanda
clue.
Lucas.
Jesus.
Really?
Captain Tennille. That is correct
I
for
had no
2
idea.
points, and Gold Leader is on the board here in round number 2. Your next one in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. What is the name of the large varactyl creature that Obi-Wan rides while on
I don't know its
Utapau?
name.
That would be Boga.
It has a name. I
Seems like I
didn't.
did a pretty good job pronouncing that. That is correct for 2 points.
Oga?
And
Boga.
Gold
Boga.
Leader,
I knew the species
perfect
name, but not the
throughout the match
creature's
thus far,
name.
and he moves on to question 3, and it is in Revenge of the Sith. Obi-Wan tells Anakin that the Chancellor's signal is coming from the observation platform at the top of that what?
Spire.
Yeah, I mean, I would have gone with tower
I
or
said
pillar or
tower,
column.
but-
Those were all going to be multiple choice
I was
options. But
thinking,
you picked the correct
tower.
one.
But
And
it's
that it's been used in Star Wars before in the next movie, in A New Hope. So that is correct.
Do we count that?
2 more
Tower?
points.
Was it tower?
and
No, he said it
now
was
we
Spire.
progress
Spire. He
to
said
the
it was- that
penultimate
was one of the
question
multiple choice
in
I didn't
Star
get
Wars
tower,
Episode
so
3,
nope.
Revenge of the Sith for Gold Leader. Here it is. In Revenge of the Sith, Anakin tells Obi-Wan that he will not take Padme from him. Obi-Wan responds to hit lust for power, and what else have already done that?
To redo the question, it is in Revenge of the Sith, Anakin tells Obi-Wan that he will not take Padme from him. Obi-Wan responds that his lust for power and what else have already done that.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Lust for power.
Okay.
You got it?
I got
think-
no guess.
I think it's control.
Power and control, like the lightsaber type. That'd be cool.
I'm gonna say the quote. Is that okay if I just like go? I'm not gonna like mimic Obi-Wan. He says, "Your anger and your lust for power have already done that."
I think that's right. That's true.
That is correct for 2 more points, and it's now a lead once again for Gold Leader. It's 19-17, and so it's a 2-point ball game in favor of Gold Leader. And PJ, he can increase that lead.
These guys need to go
2 points. He can
outside
all
more,
the way
you
up
know?
to a 4-point lead if he hits
Go
his
see some
final
chicks,
question
even though
right.
one
I'm
of
so
them is
happy
back.
that I have a
The
sex life
category
instead of
is
this.
Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And here it is. In Revenge of the Sith, what type of creatures were pulling the carriage at Padme's open casket funeral?
I don't even remember their names.
Amy Schumer.
It
Basically.
would be Wallars.
Wallars?
I was going to guess horses, but you are correct for 2 points, and
Porgs.
that is a perfect round to
Jeez.
Gold Leader. Has not missed yet. It is 21
happy
to
I got one.
17.
I'm-
PJ,
I'm-
well played.
I'm
You got
happy
two.
with 2 or
You
whatever.
got 2.
4-point
Brad's got
lead.
Oh,
4.
that's right,
As we
2,
head
yeah,
into the
yeah.
Final section.
I mean, look, it's still anyone's game.
Is it?
To 11.
It ain't my game.
I don't think it's our game. I think this is tough. This is a hard one. They're not always this hard.
No, usually I end up getting like 5 less points than what they get. But I'm like way far behind.
How many rounds they do? I gotta piss like a racehorse.
Go ahead and go. We
No,
can
you
take a
gotta
break.
you gotta pee like a Waller.
Pee like a Waller. No,
Yeah.
I can hold out. But if I just run off on the podcast, y'all know where I went.
Fair enough.
He rage quit. No.
I rage pissed.
All right, we're in at round 3 here.
Round 3. Fight.
Come on, damn it.
Have any of y'all seen the latest Mortal Kombat movie?
No, I meant to.
Super gory and awesome.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it good for like?
Lead.
Is it a
Your
good movie or
three
like good
lucky
Mortal
numbers
Kombat movie?
From
Good
1
Mortal
to
Kombat movie.
20, or should I say your 3 destined?
Who gives a shit? They're just gonna pick numbers and then.
That decides who goes first, so we
Yep.
don't care. I wish they had a version that was just like, here's the 50 questions we ask them.
Yeah, but they have sponsors and stuff. So that's
And category 5 might be a little familiar. We're back in Who Said It? These are Star Wars quotes.
These are the hardest.
For 2 points, in Attack of the Clones,
I'm out.
who says all mentors have a way of seeing more of our faults than we would like? It's the only way we grow.
Pause
Oh,
it,
that's-
pause it,
that's
pause it,
easy.
pause it.
That's easy.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I got it wrong then if it is what she said.
I didn't hear it. But that is, yeah, let me say it.
I said Obi-Wan.
I said Anakin.
Anakin?
But she
Nope,
did not say
you both
Anakin.
are wrong.
What is it? What'd you put?
Padme.
Padme?
Ayo.
She didn't blink, Mark. It's 2 points.
She did.
Have
She
a
did.
way of
I didn't hear what
seeing
you
more
said.
of our faults than we would like. It's the only way we grow.
Padme Amidala.
Yeah,
she's
saying it
she's talking to
Anakin,
Anakin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anakin. That's
She
why I
didn't
said
blink,
Anakin.
Mark. It's 2 points.
She didn't
Nice.
blink, and boy, could that advice be used by some managers here today. That is
Yes, sir.
correct. And so now it's just a 2-point ball game, and lights out. Laura Kelly can take the lead with this 3-pointer. What's the category? The selection was number 8.
And we are going to be in the realm of the Star Wars underworld, which is feeling like some of the topic of today's match. What is the species of Lady Proxima in Solo, a Star Wars
I
story?
don't know her species. Oh my gosh.
She is a Grindelid.
Oh, what?
Grindelwald. Is this
Once
Hogwarts?
again, Mark, it's like she just
You know
knows
what's
the
so
stuff off
fucked
the
up?
top of her head, and
I
that
was
is 3
about
points.
to read the
That
solo
is another
visual dictionary
impressive
out of nowhere
pool,
the other
and
day, and
now
I
it
wish
is
I
the
had.
lead of lights out over
I got
gold
all of my
leader.
points in the
That's
first
bad
round.
news. The gold
Like,
leader
I
is
haven't got a
TK.
point
The
in,
good
like,
news for the Finstock
15
exchange
questions.
is that now gold leader gets to step up to the plate here in round 3. Has not missed a question the first 2 rounds. Your 2-pointer for round 3. You selected number 2, making it easy on me, and that corresponds to the category of Jedi Order. And your question. For 2 points and to regain the lead, which prequel character's first words are, "Did you call for assistance"?
What?
Which prequel's character's first words are "Did you call for assistance"? I know this.
I think I do too.
So think about how the question's worded.
Oh, that's not actually right. What I just wrote down.
Say the question.
Way before.
Say the question.
Which
before.
prequel character's first words are "Did you call for assistance"? I think I got it. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Five, 4, 3.
I'm just gonna
2.
go with who.
I said Mace Windu.
Could be Mace.
I doubt it, but
I got no guess. I wrote nothing.
Tom said 3PO. Evan said
Nothing. I have
D's
no
nuts.
guess. I think it's one of her handmaidens, but I forget her name.
Corday.
All right,
Might be
first
Corday.
one, 2 remaining. Category's Jedi Order. The question.
It's Jedi
Which
Order.
prequel character's first words
Oh.
are, "Did you call for assistance"?
So it's got to be a Jedi from the prequel. That's why I said Mace Windu.
yeah,
I didn't even think that smartly. That wisely.
5, 4, 3,
Let me go JT one more time.
2. All right. Second one, you have 1 remaining. Category's Jedi Order. The question. Which prequel character's first words are, "Did you call for assistance"?
Is it Madame Jocasta New?
I think it is.
Syntax is way too good to be Yoda. That is correct.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's a correct answer, and now Gold Leader has the lead again. But PJ, that was not
Should've
an
known
easy
that.
pull for him. It
I love
cost
Jacosta
2
there.
JTE rules, but the game is still perfect for Gold Leader. So now we go back to lights
dude hasn't
out.
missed a
She is
question
suddenly
yet.
faced
It's
with a
insane.
5-pointer that Laura's got to hit if she wants to advance in this tournament.
And I am very excited to say, Mark,
There's
this
been
is a
24
favorite movie
questions.
between the two of us.
Oh, what is it? What she did select number 10. What is that category?
She spun away from it earlier. We are now at Return of the Jedi. For 5 points, and to regain the lead, in Return of the Jedi, when Lando tells all wings to report in, who is the third leader to do so?
Come
Jesus
on.
Christ.
What? They don't want the pilot's name, right? They want gold leader, blue leader. Is that what
Yeah.
I'm imagining? It's a guess. I have no idea.
I'm saying blue leader.
Red for me.
Yeah, I said
Red
as
leader.
well.
You have to like memorize the script to know
Basically,
this.
yeah. I think gold is
Gray
first.
leader.
Is there a gray leader?
Can you repeat the answer?
Gray leader.
I didn't know there was a gray.
Are you saying gray or green? I'm just not hearing it.
Gray.
Correct. And your winner, Gold Leader. Gold
So wait,
Leader.
see what the answer
gets
was.
it.
They'll
It
tell you the answer.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Green Leader.
Green leader.
Oh my
Green
gosh.
Leader
Jesus
is the
Christ.
third.
Okay, so out of
That was a hard one. I will say the ones.
10, 15, 20, 25 questions, I got 6 right. All early on, too. I haven't got one right in like 15 questions. Brad got 4. Tom got 3.
Sweet.
Wow.
Man.
So I didn't even get a passing grade.
Well, shit. I didn't get anything then.
6 out of 25.
Wow.
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
that was a tough one.
That was one of the hardest ever. But I still,
Yeah.
like, my best is probably like 14 out of 25. Like, I don't do amazing at these.
There's an incredible one that they did at Celebration, and it was like 7 people, and Sam Witwer was in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I think he won that one. But it's the match was insane because it had him, John Campea, Ken Knapsack, who wrote like a book on Star Wars. But all right, that was the
It's a fun little exercise in futility.
and knowing realizing how little we know about Star Wars. But those are like very specific.
Half of those were out of universe. I don't know
Yeah.
how many Oscar
Well,
nominations
the problem
Jet
is I
Lucas
I
has
couldn't-
been nominated for. Like, what?
I couldn't watch it because then I would know the answers to stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys would be like, "You don't know that." Yeah, I'd be like, "What?"
Jerk.
All right, thank you guys for listening to this episode of Jedi Talk. On Wednesday's episode, we are doing our top 10 favorite vintage collection action figures.
With a
I-
hint of action figure news.
No,
Tons of
I did.
action
I did
figures.
vintage and black series.
Me too.
Oh, you did?
Me too.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just did all
Because
vintage.
that's what we.
The TVC Black Series
Yeah.
combo is what I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Damn it, I didn't do any Black Series. Well, oh well. We'll do that on another list some other time for me.
Sure.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I did all TVC. I went down a rabbit hole today with TVC figures.
I own more Black Series than I do TVC.
Do you really?
I know more about Black Series than TVC.
I'm gonna
Interesting.
pee on you both.
Go pee, dude. Take a break.
We're wrapping up.
We'll see you guys on the next episode. Until then, stay safe. May the Force be with you.
Always a
Rise.
good journey.
Damn it! I forgot you did that. Rise, Jedi Knight. I'm gonna piss.